going on YouTube? Zonk the Cat here. This is going to be directed towards the South Carolina Senate and House. And I'm going to start off by saying, look at that flag. Look at it waving in the wind. It's a symbol of freedom, hope, and our future. Let me do another one here for you. Bunch of gutless, spineless shitheads. Really? Constitutional carry. South Carolina Republicans hold the House, the Senate, and the governorship. You could have passed that shit with ease. With ease. Constitutional carry has been passed in Texas. Texas, among other states, including Georgia, the next door neighbor. South Carolina, what the fuck is wrong with you? You gutless, spineless clowns. And this goes to, I gotta check my cheat sheet here. Stephen Goldfinch, chairman of the subcommittee debating the Senate Bill S-139. I am postponing the hearing tomorrow until further notice, even though I am supportive of open carry ideals. I will not stand by and allow threats to my friends continue. Okay, so what happened is that in South Carolina, a bill from Senator or Representative McCoy got put onto the House floor. Some jackass wackaloon, they're calling him a gun rights activist, calls up or goes on Twitter and makes death threats to make sure the bill goes through. Right. I have a serious problem with that. First of all, no real gun rights activist would ever make any kind of threats to destroy any kind of Second Amendment thing go through. None of it. Not me, not anyone that I have ever seen would ever do anything that would hurt the Second Amendment, especially constitutional carry. So, if if the law enforcement are saying that Second Amendment advocates are the ones to blame, really, for this whole death threat thing on this governor, they're so full of shit. They are seriously full of shit. Because no gun rights activist at all would ever do this. It's bullshit. And in my opinion, I personally think as well that if if a gun rights activist ever did do something like this, call them the fuck out. I would. You goddamn right I would. I'll call them the fuck out on that shit. In a heartbeat. And I'd have no problem doing it either. God damn it. I mean, this is just perfect of the left to fucking, you know, try and sabotage something like this. Because this is just like them. This is their playbook. And they're playing it by the numbers. I mean, they really freaking are. Threaten until it shuts down. That's how they do this. This is lefty by the numbers. Personally, I think it was a lefty-leaning douchebag that called in to get people banned, that called in to make threats, so it could get people in trouble, or just to, you know, just to make people feel, you know, threatened or whatever, and to just basically get rid of it so they could push their fucking anti-gun agenda. But my biggest problem is that they cowered. You spineless, gutless bastards. For real, you coward. Oh, what would you have done if it was, you know, if it was you or somebody that you know or loved? I would fight through to spite them and say, fuck you. I'm not going to cower to nobody. No one. Ever. Because I'm a hard-headed sack of shit, and I will fight to the fucking nose for what I believe in. I believe in constitutional carry. I believe that I should be able to open carry my firearm wherever, whenever, whatever fuck I want. Why? Because it is a deterrent to crime. Here's the way I think about this. Okay, so you're sitting there in a restaurant, movie theater, wherever have you, you know. Douchebag walks in, wants to do people harm, wants to rob the place, for shit's sake. Okay, you're sitting there with your concealed carry. The would-be criminal looks around, doesn't see any problem, pulls out his gun. All of a sudden, you're in the middle of a firefight because this would-be asshole criminal okay. So this would-be asshole criminal has just started a firefight. That's not what anybody who concealed carries wants. They really don't want a firefight. They want to be able to protect themselves. Well, if you're open carrying your firearm and this would-be criminal sees that you're open carrying your firearm, they're much less likely to fuck with you because they know you're packing heat. They know that you will fuck a motherfucker up. Do it like Georgia. Georgia has a fucking as far as I know, they have a requirement to be licensed to open carry a firearm. As far as I know. So, do it like Georgia. If you have a big fucking problem with it, keep your mouth shut. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a rat's ass what one person thinks. Fuck you. I hate the fact that fucking gun owners sit there and bitch and complain about something and say, oh, well, you know, I don't really like open carry. It's not really a thing. Motherfucker, shut the hell up. You're either for the Second Amendment or you're not. If you're not for the Second Amendment, shut the fuck up and sit down. I take a no compromise look at the Second Amendment. Sure. Do I like bump stops? Not really. But if you want a bump stop, I couldn't give two shits whether you want one or not. It's not my problem. I don't give a shit if you want do I give a rat's ass if you want a big stupid Desert Eagle? I don't give a fuck. Not my deal. But I'm not going to stop you from having it. Just like I don't have a silencer or a suppressor. Am I going to stop you from having it? No. But do I give a shit? Do I give a shit when some fucking dumbass fucking anti-gunner jumps up and says, hey, I'm gonna fucking, you know, just because you're a retard, fucking, oh, I'm for the Second Amendment. Let's have our bolt. You sound just like the fucking NRA. You really fucking do. You sound just like the goddamn NRA. They say the same shit. Oh, well, let's you know, we can talk about it, and just as long as we protect our rights for our bolt actions and our 6-shooters, that's okay. But you know, you don't really need those big black rifles, those evil AR-15s. No, we can't be having them. Just like the fucking NRA, you really are. Oh shit, fuck me running. So, a bunch of fucking supposed Second Amendment advocates, one douchebag from a gun store. That's what it was. It was one douchebag from a gun store who said that we don't need constitutional carry in South Carolina. We don't need it. We just don't need it. Oh, go fuck yourself. You're not for the Second Amendment. You're just sitting there making money. You're just another liberal douchebag, another lefty asshole who says they're for the Second Amendment when you're really fucking not. You're a closet liberal. You really fucking are. So, My message is to the state of South Carolina and the senators, the governors, the representatives, grow a fucking spine. Grow a fucking spine. Quit being so goddamn reckless. Well, not reckless, gutless. And start fucking using your goddamn God-given right to bear arms to your citizens. Fucking gutless bastards. Fuck. And that one fucking douchebag, let me hold on for a second. I gotta look up his name, because it just really pisses me off. Shit, where is he? Son of a local gun shop owner, yada yada yada. It's from 707 Gun Shop. I'm not going to mention his name, but is opposed to a law allowing anyone to buy and open carry a weapon in South Carolina. The current law requiring training for concealed weapons and the restrictions on it. Okay. That pisses me off. That just straight up gets on my goddamn nerves. You're a gun store owner. You should be for the Second Amendment. Everything Second Amendment. See that big fucking flag there? There was a one point in time where anybody, anywhere, was able to buy their firearm, put it on their hip, and walk the fuck around with it. That's what this country was founded on. That's how this country got founded. It wasn't the fucking Declaration of Independence. It wasn't the Constitution. It was a bunch of Americans grabbing their guns and going killing motherfuckers that got you that independence. I know, I'm a student of fucking history. Also, a big, huge fucking help from the French, or else the American Revolution would have been a serious lost cause. But it took the colonists to grab their balls and their guns and go out and start killing motherfuckers and putting their guns on them, open carry, walking the fuck around. If you don't like the U.S., get the fuck out. If you don't like the Second Amendment and you're a gun store person, you own a gun store, drop your fucking gun license, get the fuck out. We don't want you. You either take an uncompromised stance with the Second Amendment, or you stop calling yourself a gun enthusiast, because you're really fucking not. It's laws for thee, but not for me. Oh, well, I don't really like constitutional carry. I don't mind concealed carry, but constitutional carry, I have a real problem with that. Man, get your fucking soap bowl wearing ass the fuck up out of the goddamn state. I call on all gun owners in South Carolina, protest this douchebag. Go down to 707 Gun Shop and stand outside and protest his ass. Put him out of business. He is not a gun enthusiast. He is not an advocate for the Second Amendment. He is a closet fucking liberal. We do not need people like this as a gun enthusiast. These are FUDs. A FUD is a person who likes their shotguns, likes their bolt action rifles, their 6-shooters, but if it shoots anything more than 6 rounds, or you can, you know, if it shoots, you know, has any you can shoot one round after another like an AR-15 and an AK-47, and it's not their standard bolt action rifle, then sorry, we don't want it. That's a FUD. And that's that asshole from the 707 gun shop. That's that kind of person. I guarantee he's a lifetime member of the NRA. There's plenty of other people who are lifetime members of the NRA that really don't like the NRA. That's why I would never give money to the NRA, because they suck. They're not there for your fucking... They're not there for your fucking rights. Any kind of federal gun confiscation, gun limitation laws that have ever been put on the books since the very first ones back in the early 20s and 30s has got the fucking NRA written all over it. Stop giving money to these fools. They're not there for you. They're there to make money. Why do you think Wayne LaPierre makes $2, $3, $4 million a year as a non-profit? They're there for your rights. Go fuck yourself. Just like this shithead 707 gun shop. Go fuck yourself. He is not there for gun advocates. He is a closet leftist liberal. He doesn't give two shits about the Second Amendment, because if he did, even though he didn't like open carry, he would still advocate for it. I don't like suppressors. I don't like bump stocks, but I don't give a fuck. I will still advocate for you to have it, because I take an uncompromised look at the Second Amendment. If you want a fully automatic Mac 11, I'm not going to be the one to stand there and say, no, you can't have it. If you pass the background checks necessary, you pass, say, training necessary in order to have, say, open carry, go ahead. You pass a background check and you pay the tax stamp and all that shit, and you want a full auto, go ahead. Be a nice way to, you know, just shit $20,000 down the fucking toilet, but sure, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. I don't want a fully automatic weapon, but I don't want to stop anybody else from being able to purchase one, because it is their fucking right to do so under the Second Amendment. And just to let you know, the NFA was sponsored by the NRA. Every single gun legislation, federal gun legislation that has a negative impact on firearms in the United States has the fucking NRA written all over it. They have supported every single fucking one of them. NICS, background checks, written all over it. The 1986 fucking full auto ban. NRA supported it. The Brady bill, they fucking supported that. The assault weapons ban, fucking Bill Clinton fucking written into law back in 1994. The NRA supported it. The bump stock ban, the NRA supported it. The NRA is responsible for 90%, or if not more, say 98% of all federal fucking anti-gun laws. And this asshole 707 gun shop is a fucking closet leftist liberal douchebag. He is fucking Dianne Feinstein in a dude suit. My message to the state of South Carolina representatives, Senate, and governor: grow a fucking spine. Quit being so goddamn gutless and start fucking going nuts on these bastards, saying, you know what, we're not going to cower, we're not going to cave in, we're going to say fuck you and push it through anyway. Fuck you. What you going to do? Fuck you. Well, that's my fucking rant at the South Carolina state government. I'm sure there's going to be many, many more. Because I have a serious fucking anger issue. Especially when it comes to fucking spineless bastards and fucking anti-gunners disguised as Second Amendment advocates. Oh, God, I could make a whole fucking video about that. Like, subscribe, share, and above all, be calm, unlike me. Be peaceful to one another, do long division, and help out little 8-year-olds that happen to go online and, well, you know, my last video. Yeah. If your 8-year-old wants to go online and act like fucking, say, Eric Swalwell or Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders / Richard Nixon, by all means, let them go ahead. Just make sure you're armed, because you're going to receive a shitload of backlash. Like, share, subscribe. Give me some love. Later, y'all.